Guys, what's up, guys? It's already telling me my phone is dying. Vladimir Putin? I think they should be popping in at any moment now. Man, I call it dark news. I should have put some dark music on, but screw it. It's alright. We don't need dark music all the time. Sometimes we need some peace, love, and hair grease, but it is about to get pretty dark on this news. Alright, let me turn this down a little bit. Let me go over and turn the main light off over here. There we go. I like this a little better. There we go. Welcome everybody from the TikTok to the YouTube. Let's go. We are here. Javante the reporter here to report some news. And yes, I have my leaf. So we're all good. Erica's here too. Erica's in the house. What's up, Erica? I'll just play. Let me stop. Okay. There, we got the 84 people already. That's, whoa, holy crap. Are we about to get to 100? We about to get to 100 on YouTube? All right. So let's talk about some stuff. Let me turn this music down so it's more and more comforting for my viewers. Yes, everyone's here. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome to the YouTube. Yes, my channel has grown. There's a lot going on today, and I'm ready to talk to the dark news with you guys. But first, I need to take my puff, and I need to get my my thing on, and let's get on to it, man. So, on this channel, I'm allowed to tell how it is, so I'm just gonna go ahead through with it. We're going to war. We're going to war. I have had army men tell me. I have people in the Marines telling me. I have people within NATO telling me. We are about to go to war. People are getting deployed over to Poland to get ready for war readiness with Ukraine. Not with the Ukraine army, the army, but the Russian army that's fighting off Ukraine right now. NATO is in a major position right now to pretty much do anything to Russia. They can run through Russia's military right now. Russia knows this. This is why they're putting out the nuclear threats. It all starts with the collapse of countries. Of course, wealthy countries ain't gonna get destroyed, but countries that are already shit, like Syria and Iraq, y'all seen what happened to those countries. Afghanistan, y'all seen what happened to those countries. Korea, North Korea, South Korea. They even had their war back in the day. Of course, we can't interrupt the war today. It's a whole different story. But yeah, guys, it's about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly. And I'm not playing with you. They're talking about shutting down our country. They're talking about shutting down our people. They're talking about putting us in camps and stuff. They just put that to the WHO, talking about putting us in concentration camps and stuff if we are sick or have some stuff. So, look, guys, for real, we're about to go to war. We're about to go to war. All this is tied together. Them trying to take your guns is tied in with the war. Them trying to lock you down is tied in with the war. All countries starting to turn against each other is tied in with the war. Inflation. People coming into this country that we don't even know. We don't know who's coming in here. We don't know if Russia and China sending people in disguise of Mexicans. Yeah, you can tell the difference between a Mexican and a Chinese person, but there's Chinese citizens in Mexico too. How are you? How are you going to tell the difference? People have been coming in this country for years, building up for this. This very moment when the power goes out in America and Americans get knocked senseless because they didn't see this coming. Turkey's getting ready to fight Greece. Greece is on high alert because Turkey just flew over the Aegean Islands. Right there. Greece is about to fight Turkey. They're not going to take no more shit from Turkey. Greece is about to fight Turkey. Russia is getting ready to fight the United States. China is getting ready to fight the United States. The United States is getting ready to fight North Korea and Iran. All of these is getting ready to break off. And when this break off, are you ready? Are you ready for when they hit that EMP? that turns off your phone and your car and everything? Are you ready to shoot your neighbor? Are you ready to shoot your best friend? Are you ready? Because there's a whole list of survival than what are you taught that survival is. Your friend knows what survival is. And I'm not trying to say that all you guys, going to have to shoot your best friends or something. But I'm telling you that nobody is going to be ready for what's coming. Everyone thinks that their friend is their friend forever. You want to die with that friend. You want to be able to have a beer with that friend every day. You want to, just like your significant other, you want to be able to trust them all the way to the end, but you don't know who you can trust until you're in a predicament where both of you need to survive. That's how you know that you have a true teammate. That person's ready to go to then death and everything with you, knowing that they're there with you all the way to the end. Just like your friend. He'd rather shoot, do whatever to anybody. Things are about to get crazy in this country that people are not ready for. You think seeing kids die on TV is heartbreaking? It is. You think Russia shooting down elementary schools and kindergartens is horrible? It is. You think kids starving out there is horrible? It is. But imagine that seeing that right in front of your face every fucking day. Imagine there being kids being raped in a house right next to you, and there's nothing you can do about it because there's no cops or anything in the area. And if you go into that house full of a group of men that's abusing them children, they're going to hurt you. Imagine walking around trying to find some food to survive, for you and your family, and you're getting sniped from a mile to 2 miles away. From somebody that's been waiting for you to come out of your house because they know all the shit that you got. Imagine. Because that's what's coming to America. And not everybody's ready for this. Not everyone's fit for this. Not everyone's prepared for this. When they start warning about power outages, and they start warning that our countries are approaching our border, then we need to start worrying. We need to wonder what the fuck is going on. Because you guys ain't telling us shit. The Congress and Senate ain't telling us shit. Your government ain't telling you shit. Your president got a plan for him to go into his bunker way before you even know that we're about to get hit with nukes. He will be long gone. Have you noticed some days he's on and some days he's off? Some days he's talking like he's a whole new man, and some days he's on. Like, what the fuck are you saying, bro? There's days he's in the White House and there's days he's not. You ever wonder where they're at when they're not there? And them puppeteers, androids, fucking aliens, whatever you want to fucking call them, are sitting there impersonating the motherfucker, and they're doing a horrible job at it? You ever wonder? You ever wonder? Because I know I'm not the only person here thinking that our politicians are not who they say they are anymore. Like, maybe there is a Joe Biden there. Maybe he is, tucked around in an underground bunker or something. But the Joe Biden that we see 50% of the time ain't him. And I'm going to say it just like that. In my opinion, that's not him. That's not him. You ever seen Mike Pompeo? I ain't never seen a man go from 200 to 0 real quick. I had surgery, man. Well, what about that line on your neck, bro? Yeah, you had that surgery. I agree you had some good surgery, bro. But what about that line right here on your neck? What's that? What's that line right? Go look up Mike Pompeo. Look at some videos and look at that line right here across his neck that go from here to here. From here to here. There's a whole line on his neck. Nobody can explain what it is. Nobody's talking about that. And he was a big enemy number one to the United States. Him, Trump, and Pence. You barely hear about Pence. They'll slap him on the news every once in a while. They just started kind of trying to slap Pompeo on there. Trump, of course, is going to be there. They're not really after Trump. You'll see. You will see the truth. The truth will come out. Trump gets too far out of his game, they will kill him. Just like they've done everyone else. You go to exposing the government, nobody is free from the government. They'll find a way to make your death possible. They'll find a way. Everyone's following their lanes, even Trump. Hate to say it like that. Even Trump's following his lane. He got to make sure his life and his people is okay. His family is okay. He got to make sure he's okay. He can't say anything too off the wall. He'll be dead. He got to watch a thin line. Biden. He's the biggest example of a censorship. How much has Joe Biden been able to talk by himself without the White House backing him up? Not saying that he's not credible, not saying that anything bad about Joe Biden. I'm just stating to the people what everyone has been seeing. He says one thing, the White House takes it back. We will go to war with Taiwan over Chinese invasion. White House, oh, no. We're strictly with the one China policy. Vladimir Putin needs to be taken out of office. No, we didn't mean a regime change. We didn't mean a regime change. And don't forget, this is the second time the White House had to walk back Biden's speech on Taiwan. Last year, he said he would defend Taiwan. This year, he said he would defend Taiwan. So let me guess, it must be classified information that they're going to protect Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion. Let me guess, it's classified. Because anything that makes people panic is considered classified. Let me guess, a war with Russia is considered classified. What could it do to the earth? Classified. What could it do to humans? Classified. What could it do to, the earthquakes or tsunamis? Is there going to be tsunamis? Classified. Too many questions, bro. Are we going to go to war? No. We might. That's possible. I can say that. We might go to war. That's about it. Y'all been doing cyber attacks on Russia? Yeah, we have. Have they been doing any on us? Classified. I was just asking if you just said you cyber attacked them, so what about them cyber attack? Classified. Okay. Cool. What them vaccines doing to people? Classified. Are they making people classified? What about monkey? Classified. Do I gotta say it again? Okay. We're off the classified business. Now let's go to the next one. What's going on with our Earth right now? Did y'all know that everything since, August, September, October, November, December, everything after that has been, they know what's about to happen to our Earth. You know the Earth is dying from the inside out. Did anybody know that? Y'all know our Earth is overheating from the ground up, not the the sky down. It's overheating from the ground up. Our core is overheating. You ever wonder why there's so many earthquakes on the lying layers of the Earth? You ever wonder that? Classified. That's why. I'm just playing. Not classified. But, yeah, our Earth is dying from the inside out. They're not telling you. It's dying from the inside out. We got a lot more volcanoes that's about to pop off. Even Yellowstone might pop off. We don't have a time frame for Yellowstone, of course, but, yeah, it's getting close to popping off. You ever wonder why that whole area, everywhere where the Yellowstone is under, is overheat and having earthquakes? Yeah. Yeah, earthquakes. You have a whole volcano under you in like 5 states. Yeah. That's going to be crazy when that one pops off. Oh, people want to know about the zomzoms. We're getting there. They're figuring out a pandemic to turn us into classified. But first, they had to put something in you. You know, they had to put some classified stuff inside of you that is classifying, altering your DNA to classify, handle some things that's about to classify, happen, and classify. I'm just going to say it like that. I know it's a TikTok video that was off a skit, but this is my version of saying classified. Oh yeah, you guys. No one's wrong. No one's wrong. Even us unvaccinated is about to feel something that's coming. Even us unvaccinated. It's not about the vaccines and unvaxxed. That was just a thing to divide us. Yes, the vaccines have something to worry about, but us unvaccinated has stuff to worry about too. They got a pandemic for them and they got a pandemic for us. I hope you're ready for either one. And we're going to be in the same boat because we're going to be going through the same thing at the same time. Except y'all going to have something way different than what we're going to have. We're going to have something that's meant to fight off our body. It's meant to fight off the stuff that's fighting, that's help fight the antibodies. That's meant to fight off our antibodies. Y'all going to have something that's meant to fight the altering DNA that you have inside of you. You got something that's really about to affect you from all sides. Literally all fucking sides. From 5G and everything that they already been put up in the air. Classified. Okay. Let's go on. Most people ask me if we go into World War III, are we going to have a nuclear war? Yes. We can't fight World War III without nuclear weapons. Why do you think every time you type in World War III on your Google, it's always a nuclear explosion right on there? Because the United States, China, and Russia will be involved in some way or form, or all be involved at the same time. We will have a nuclear conflict. People will not know about it. They will secretly put signs up and stuff like they're doing now, decontamination signs. They already got those up in New Jersey malls and stuff. Starting to put them up in California malls. Why the malls of the coast? Well, y'all know that we don't know. Why y'all doing drills in Texas? Why was FEMA getting ready to do airburst drills? Nobody knew about that until I started talking about it. Then FEMA blocked people from seeing it after I talked about talking about it. Why ain't nobody talking about this shit? Why do I gotta be the only channel that's accurate with this shit? Where's all the other TikTokers and YouTubers? Where's our other ones that would call conspiracy theories and gave up? And I'm not talking about your Aaron, whatever his fucking name is. This happened, blah, 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 no information, blah, 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 no sources, blah, 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 no nothing, blah, blah, blah. Pure propaganda. That's what you call propaganda. Stop calling people with sources propaganda and fearmongers and scaremongers. You're going to scare them away. We're all you got. We're all you got, man. Other people are literally getting paid to tell you bullshit. Other people are getting paid to teach you about prepping they don't even fucking know about. How you start a fire. They're going to go through a whole bunch of procedures and looking up on YouTube and everything before they tell you how to start a fire. Real preppers can tell you off the rip. Stop listening to these phonies, bro. Stop listening to these phonies. These guys are making money off of you from scamming you. They've been scamming you, bro. There's so many scammers on TikTok, bro. I go to these channels and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyways, move on. North Korea. What's going on with North Korea? North Korea is getting ready to do a nuclear test. They had a meeting between all of their high officials, and of course Kim Jong-un, he kind of like exited the meeting, but he did do a speech. North Korea is about to make a move. And then our mainstream media puts something in my head that North Korea is going to test a nuclear test. And supposedly someone's going to use nuclear weapons, a tactical nuclear weapon. They didn't say North Korea was going to use the tactical nuclear weapon, but they said the United States was talking about using force, tactical nuclear weapon. Which one's going to use the tactical nuclear weapon? Are we going to use it on North Korea, or are they going to use it somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, or the Sea of Japan? It was weird that they put a tactical nuke in the title of that article. I was like, what the fuck? Iran. Now we got to talk about Iran. They cut off all their cameras. Right? In their nuclear facility to the UN. So the UN has no idea what they're doing right now. This is meaning that Iran is getting ready to develop nuclear weapons, and that the UN wants to stop it, or the US/Israel really wants to stop it. No one else ain't gonna be able to do shit. So the US and Israel most likely gonna work together. Most likely gonna fight these proxies. Most likely gonna fight Iran. Just like the United States is most likely going to fight North Korea to stop their nuclear program. Just like the United States is most likely going to fight China to stop them from either invading Taiwan or invading our homeland. Just like the United States is going to fight Russia to stop them from either invading Europe or fighting anybody. Because Russia's on their last leg. They went into the Ukraine to go on an all-out war. They knew all this was coming. So I hope you guys know what is next in World War III, not just to calm it down. They're ready to use their whole army to fulfill their agenda. And that's it. That's it to it. That's what's going to start World War III. Which side is going to start it? I have no idea. I don't know if Israel attacking Iran is going to throw the Middle East out of whack, that throws Europe out of whack, that throws Asia out of whack, and starts World War III. I don't know if North Korea attacking South Korea is going to throw the Korean Peninsula out of whack, that throws Asia out of whack, that throws the Middle East out of whack, that throws Russia out of whack, and Europe out of whack, to go attack, to go into World War III. I don't know if China and the United States are, attacking Taiwan or Japan is going to go out of whack, that throws the Korean Peninsula out of whack, that throws the Middle East out of whack, that throws Europe out of whack, and starts World War III. But let me tell you this. If World War III starts, I will tell you, and I've been telling you this since probably November, if Russia invaded Ukraine, this would be the start of World War III. Russia has invaded Ukraine. We are in a worldwide economic crisis, and guess what's getting started? World War III. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to see it as real or not, eventually you're going to see that as real, and eventually you're going to see that no one right now is talking about World War III is not spilling bullshit, because they're not spilling bullshit no more. Either people are telling you the fake news about World War III, or they're telling you the real news about World War III. We already knew Tonga was a tactical hypersonic nuclear weapon. Guided missile at that, and it's even satellites showing it being intercepted. And I put that on my TikTok again so people can see it. A lot of people still don't believe it, they're arguing with it or whatever. Like, how's the satellite spotted? Well, because it was planned. That's how the satellite was there. It was planned. They knew it was attack was coming in that area. No one thought it was suspicious that a satellite was just over the Tonga volcano. They didn't show you before the explosion. They just showed you a little bit before, boom, 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 boom. Just a little bit. They didn't show you where the missile was going into the water, splashing, and then blew it up. They just showed you, oh, there's Tonga, boom, 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 boom. Now it's blown up. Better wake up, people. It's a lot to this news that people don't know about, and they're left in the dark, thinking that all this is some kind of situation that is brewing up for a temporary moment and go down, because all of our problems seem to happen that way. in life. And that's why humans seem to think that way. Yeah, this problem is brewing up, but it's not going to go down. What's the solution to your gas prices going down? Ain't it the end to the Ukrainian war? Ain't it the fixed ties with Iran? Isn't it the fixed ties with Saudi Arabia? And do you guys see any of that happening anytime soon? Like they're trying to say by the end of summer. You already see this war that's been going on for almost 4 months. Ending by summer. Don't seem right. Someone's escalation or someone's estimation is off. Who the fuck said it was going to end by summer? It's in by fall. Because in my calculations, they said things will get worse the longer this war went on. From our food to our gas to our oil. Now we go on the topic of gas and oil. Do you know that your gas, if we're lucky, is going to go up to $6.20 by the end of summer, by August? And that's on the East Coast. I know the West Coasters are like, well, we're already paying that. We're paying $7 to $8 a gallon right now. Yeah, you're going to be paying $9 to $10 a gallon. While we're paying about $6 to $7 a gallon over here. Let me tell you like this. Anywhere your gas is at right now, imagine it up $2 more. From right now. Not only are they getting rid of your gas and sending it over to Europe and the Middle East and sending it to China, and Russia just building a bridge to China, you know, exchange, trade, military. Anyways, but yeah, gas is going to go up through the fucking roof, and they want you to go to electric because you know what's about to run out next? Electric. So we ain't gonna be able to supply as much gas as is demanded in this country because we got about hundreds of thousands of, probably millions of cars in this country already. Let's move them over to electric. Then when we shut the electric off, we don't have to get an explanation. We don't have to give an explanation because, you know, electric will be off. So like they go look at the news and be like, hey, where electric go, bro? There won't be no news. It's not like they can call up anybody because nobody's going to be there to call. It's not like you can call the police or something. Yeah, they're not going to get you to do that. Let me guess, y'all want us to go down your regime of self-driving cars and cars that talk to us and get us to a direction and drive it more safely. But in reality, it's control of all fronts. Because not only is your car moving the camera from the front to the back, it'll be having cameras on all sides or motion sensors. The more cameras we got, the more we can track people. And if you don't think that the government cannot track you from every camera that they have planted, whether it's in a phone or in a car or in your fucking building or in a store or a restaurant or a bus or anywhere, you're a fool to think that they can't track you because, you know, that was their invention. They know how to get through all that shit. They even showed you how they can do it millions of times, over and over and over again. Interesting. We're in a really bad time, guys. So that goes to our next topic. Religion. This is becoming a religious battle. Every side that's fighting right now has almost different beliefs. Of course, China has their own beliefs. Russia has their own beliefs. America has their own beliefs. Israel has their own beliefs. Palestine, Hamas, Gaza. We can go through all this. We're in a major religious war. Spiritual war. That's the next one. So, religious, spiritual. I always tell people, I don't care what you believe in. You are fine with what you believe in. Who am I to judge you? If I was Christian, I would be sent to hell for even judging you. I'm not allowed to judge you. And it should be that way. People have their own lives. Who are we to judge? And that's what we're getting promoted right now, to judge others on our medias and TVs and everything, to judge all, whether you're homosexual or whether you're trans or whether you're Republican or Democrat or white or black or Asian or Hispanic or anything. We are being promoted to judge people. We should not be judging. We have all sinned and done bad deeds. Who are we to judge? Because that person you're laughing at probably has 10 times worse life than you have. But your life ain't that great as well. Leave them people alone, man. Leave them people alone, man. You are who you are. Our country is not built from judging people. That is not going to change and make you feel better on who you are. Because eventually you're going to have to deal with your own problems eventually. Karma's going to bite you in the ass one way or the other. And a lot of people have learned that. That's all I'm going to say. Have fun with your laughs now. Don't judge nobody. Don't judge nobody. So, that goes to our next subject. Asteroids. People, if you're a sky watcher and you look at certain times of the night, you will see asteroids and meteors flashing across the sky when you're looking up. They've been warning us for the last 4 to 6 years that we are in an asteroid belt that's very dangerous to Earth. Some of these asteroids have already went through and blown up in our atmosphere. Others have touched down, or meteors, smaller meteorites, I would say, have touched down and hit some of our soil. We are in an asteroid belt. We are in a major asteroid belt. We're going to see a lot of those. I don't think we're going to have a meteor shower or asteroid shower or anything on Earth anytime soon. But I just wanted to put the warning out there that there are predicted asteroids that's supposed to hit between this year and next year. And there are, we are in a asteroid belt. So I just wanted to put that out there. For my Planet X and Nibiru people, I know that there's been rumors for almost 10 years about Nibiru and Planet X. And the only thing I'm going to talk about on that subject is look at Mexico. Look when the FBI took over the telescope station, and then they found something, and then they shut it down, and then they never told anybody what they found. And ever since, it's been said that it's been in our atmosphere, or not our atmosphere, but our solar system. No one has ever talked about it again. And I would just put it like that. So that goes to right now. What is going to happen? How do we fix this? Sadly, all this can happen at once. They can know when these asteroids are about to hit and start World War III accordingly. So we wouldn't even know how to react. Can you imagine asteroids plus a nuclear war plus devastation on our Earth? Like, dude, that's just too much. It's too much fucking much. On top of not having food or being able to get food or shelter or anything, they're leading y'all into a very, very bad moment. When this comes, it's not going to stop. And I'm warning you. When this comes, it will not stop. It's part of the plan. It's been part of the plan for history. We all know this is the world stage. We all know everything is straight to the book. And they do things to make things seem like it's prophesized. And they do other things that's not part of the prophecy. And that's how you know some of the prophecies are real. But when Israel and Iran go to war, look for everybody. Because that's not going to be the only war that breaks off, I promise. Syria and Turkey will break off. Greece and Turkey will break off. Russia and the United States and NATO will break off. China and Taiwan will break off. And everything else, North Korea and South Korea. Pakistan and India, all of them, they will all break off. Off Grid. Off Grid is a really good channel. I see him get a lot of hate because one of the things he talks about is the mark of the B. I'm just saying the mark of the B and the anti-C. I noticed people brought him down when he said that Trump was the anti-C. That goes to who I possibly believe the anti-C is, if we're going to go into that topic. If I'm going to go into dark news, I'm going to go into everything. So what's the anti-C? Oh, the false prophet, deceiver, the one that everyone's supposed to look at as a hero. Who's marked as a hero right now? I wouldn't say that Donald Trump is marked as a hero right now. A lot of people did mark him as the man that will save America, but I don't see him as the anti-C. Who is marked as the hero right now of Ukraine? Or not Ukraine, but the world. Who's marked as the hero of the world right now? That's the one I would mark as the deceiver. The hero. Everyone's looking to, paying their money to, and everyone. That's who I would mark as the anti-hero or the anti-C. Why? Well, how much influence has he brought to America? 1 minute we had no idea who he was some kind of comedian, but we knew his government was corrupted because it's been all over the news that his government was corrupted before. And after we heard that his government was corrupted, we didn't hear much about him until he got invaded in 2014. When he got invaded in 2014, everything after that started coming out. Then when he got invaded again, this person is now looked at as the hero to the whole world. The hero. Much brave man. We heard it so many times in my lives. The hero. This guy's a hero. He's perfect. There's nothing wrong with this man. Did you look in his history? Did you look? Never mind. That's a topic for another time. But if I was to mark my anti-C, I would mark it with Zelensky. And that's my personal opinion. That don't mean that I'm pro-Russian or pro-Ukraine. That just means that that's my opinion on the anti-C. Should I barely know anything about him? I realize how easily we could be fooled. Yeah, I know. We can easily be fooled. Okay, let's see. Who was our child? I'm not going to speak for everybody. I'm going to speak for myself. When I was a kid, I looked up to Michael Jordan. I looked up to Michael Jordan, especially on Space Jam. I thought he was an amazing person until I looked up into his wife beatings and other stuff. I noticed that I was deceived to thinking that he was an amazing person just because of the skills that he had, not because of who he was. I was going to go with my favorite rapper, but my favorite rapper has not been to jail, and he hasn't really have any controversies or anything. He's probably one of the only rappers that have never been to jail that I know of. So I'm not going to go with my rapper because I don't have that feeling. But Ludacris is my rapper, for everyone that's wondering. I was gonna say Ludacris. I thought he was a good guy, but I never heard of him beating women or anything, so I can't say that he's a bad guy. But I'm pretty sure he had his times too. You know, everyone does. His times of being corrupt or doing something bad. Lil Wayne. Let's say Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's a big idol for our younger people. Everyone looked up to him, intelligent man. A lot of crimes that he's done. a lot of sins. I mean, he was promoting cough syrup at one point. He was promoting drugs at one point. Well, Ludacris was too, so I can't say that about Ludacris. He was promoting women, drugs, stuff too at one point. He never really been a lean rapper and all that. I wouldn't even like a lean Ludacris, mumble rapper Ludacris. Fuck no. But yeah, he had a lot of bad. They both had a lot of bad that they were promoting to people. I ain't say nothing about puffing. Puffing's fine. I puff. Nothing's wrong with puffing. And in my opinion, I know some Christians are going to disagree and say, well, no, drugs are drug, but hey, I when it comes to Mary J, I'm sorry, I don't have no hatred towards anybody that does that or anything. Even drugs, I don't have hatred towards people that do it. They learn from it, that's on them. That's on them, you know, that's their decision. But I don't think, you know, Mary J is super freaking bad. It's, you know, it's not killing me or anything, or killing us. But what I was saying is when we're younger, we're deceived into thinking that our idols are perfect and that, you know, they are heroes in some ways. Some of them inspired us to become who we are. But some of those isn't what makes us a hero or make people a hero. I see people that die what they believe in as heroes, you know? That's what they thought was going to be good to the end. I see people that really try to give information out to us, to humanities, as heroes. Who try to help people, that try every day to show people how much they love and care about them and that they would do anything for them. I think of those as heroes. Even God, the one that created our earth and our solar system or universe or whatever, I believe of him as a hero. And his son that died, I believe of him as a hero. But a lot of the stuff that we get promoted today, these are false heroes, man. False idols. So, now it goes to my final topic. What happens out of all of this that we talked about today? We better hope there's no war that comes out of this. We better hope that we come to normal and everyone backs down. Because I promise you this next war that they're promoting, and they're promoting it because they know we're about to head into a next war. The next war that they're promoting. Maybe our last one. Maybe our last one. But I see you spamming with Dax. I don't got an opinion on Dax. He's good. I've watched him for a while. I have, you know, my good and bads about him, but he's good in his own way. I like his style. I like his Dear Alcohol. I did a remix on it on my TikTok. It was pretty cool. Dax is cool. Yes. Yes. I do know that our homeland is on high alert. We are on high alert. We are in a national emergency. What was the recent one that just passed? It was something else I was just talking about. Home alert. We're high alert for terrorists. So I just hope you guys are ready, man. We'll be in World War III in no time. The way that this is going, the direction that this is going, we'll be in it in no time. But I figured I would keep this on to 45 minutes. And I like that question, so I'm gonna answer that. The last 3 months, what has surprised me the most? The last 3 months. Let's see, we're in June, May, April, March. So for March now, I'd say what surprised me the most is the gun law and the monkeypox. The war wasn't surprising me because we knew that was coming. The build up to war, yeah, maybe a little surprising, but what surprised me the most is most likely out of gun laws and monkeypox. I didn't expect it to get this far. Y'all know what I'm talking about in the monkeypox when it starts coming out a little more, and they're not hiding the results to you guys like they did with the CV-19. Anyways, I figured I'd stay on here with you guys, my TikTokers. Y'all know we had to do this. Thank you for coming through. Love to all my YouTubers and TikTokers. Shoot, I got all this stuff in my head. Donate to the channel if you can. If you can, it's okay. I figured I will go into a full breakdown with you guys to get a little more deeper than I do on TikTok. I know it's been a while since I even did it on YouTube. I've been kind of slacking on the videos. I'm like, I don't want YouTube to give me a community guidelines violation again, but they took it away, so I'm good for one strike. I can do another strike. I don't got no strike on this channel yet, so we good. That's why I went all out for you guys today. But remember the golden rule. Love, peace, and unity for life. Thank you for coming through. Show love to everybody in here. Add me on YouTube if you haven't. If you have, welcome to the fan base or the family base, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for coming through. I gotta make some videos and I gotta show love to my TikTokers. So hopefully you guys hopefully we get the chance to talk. But I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for coming through. Peace.